of E. Reed here, the One Man Orchestra. Today is June 10th, 2025. Just going to be doing some music for you, get some practice time in. Hey, as always, if you have any song requests, make sure you put them in the chat. And remember that all your comments are much appreciated. Also, you can show some love and support through the stickers and the chats and memberships and all those wonderful things. But also check the links in the description. There's some ways you can find out more about my music and show some support there. Also, as we're going along, why don't you let me know where in the world you are? We have some people from all over the world joining sometimes, and it's pretty cool. So, hello from wherever you are. Cool. So I'll be going for about an hour here or so. Let's just have some fun. Okay. This is 1999 by Prince. Hey, 1999 by Prince. Hello, Suzumi. Good to see you. Oh, there we go. Move this thing better. Cool. Hola. Whatever your name is, Kofir, maybe. Hey, let me know where in the world you are. Daywalker, good to see you. Sasha, you're in Germany, right? Let's see. Cool. Back at home. Yeah, it's good to be back in the United States. And it's raining here. It's been raining. You can't see, can you? It's been raining a lot lately. It's kind of a rainy day, so that's why I'm inside. Usually I'd be going to the square where it's lovely, but here I am today. It's all good. All right. Hey, you got any song requests? Let me know. Okay. If you like the music, make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, stay on and enjoy. Try this one here. This is Chicago 25 and 64. All right. That was 2564 by Chicago. Ooh, that's new. The tip button on the right side of the screen. Hey, that's good to know. That's right. Click it, click it, click it, click. Yeah, tip button. Been getting making progress here on YouTube and having a good time. All in the name of entertaining folks, making people happy. So it's good. Julio Gomez, good to see you. Lehe. What else we had? I had a good time in South Africa. It was really lovely. Beautiful place. Learned a lot. It's good to see family and stuff. Every place you go, you learn, okay, there's some really cool things. There's some not so cool things. Every place is unique. But I like it here in the United States. It's a good place here. Julio Gomez, beautiful. He's playing great. Thank you very much. Song request, let me know. I'll see if I can play it for you. But for now, we'll continue on with the numbers theme. We did 1999. We did 25 to 64. Now we're going to do 1,000 miles. right, that was 1,000 miles. Vanessa Carlton. Hola Maria, ¿cómo estás? Qué bonito, muchas gracias. Who's this? Zeni, hard song. Well, been practicing it for a while, but it's just kind of a complicated song. Hey, if you have any song requests, put them in the chat. I'll see if I can play it for you. Your likes, your subscribes are much appreciated. And someone mentioned there's like a tip button somewhere on the screen there on the side. So try it out. See how it works. All right, let me see other songs. That was 1,000 miles. Let's do 1,000 years. How about that? Here we go. All right, that was 1,000 Years by Vanessa. Somebody? No, who's it by? Well, I don't know who it's by. Christina Perry. Haha. Cool. Makes you happy. Thank you, Katerina. I'm glad. YouTube Toblo. Sebastian, good to see you. Beautiful. Appreciate it. Very good. Ole from France. Awesome. Hey, glad you all are on the live stream. My name is Joseph E. Reed, the One Man Orchestra. Just doing some live music for you today. Make sure you like and subscribe, share with the people, and if you want to leave a tip or something, somebody said there's a button you can press somewhere. Just try it out, see how it works. There's also links in the description, ways you can follow me, show some support, and I have music there as well that I recorded, so there's a link for that, and some other stuff. So check that out. All right, going down my list. I've been doing kind of a numbers theme. Let me see if there's any songs that have numbers in them. How about this one? Give me one reason. Okay. I'm putting this together on the fly. It's okay. Give me one reason. I gotta do, that's right. How do I do this one? That's fine. All right, that was Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman. All right. Appreciate the comments. Really beautiful, talented. I like the mood. I would go to a live concert and live to something like this for hours, definitely. Hey, that sounds good. Where do you live, Caterina? Did you already tell me? Are you in España? Because I'll travel there. We can have a concert. Aoi TF Studio Vibes XD. No. Literally, the vibrations are made by the strings. Exactly. All right. So I'm trying to go with a numbers theme. Just randomly pick that theme. So I'm going through my list of songs and finding ones that have numbers in them. If you know any number songs, then let me know. I'll see if I can play it for you. Let me try this one here. Okay, the last one was Give Me One Reason. This is I've Got 5 on it. Try again. There we go. right, I got 5 on it. So, Katerina, thank you. Rosetta, hi, good to see you again, Rosetta Marie. That's right. So I've been doing a number sort of theme here. Oh, Katerina's in Ukraine. Awesome. So I did, what was the first one I did? It was like 1999 by Prince, 25 and 64 by the Chicago, 1,000 Miles, Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Years, Christina Perry. That was, I did, what was the one I did? Give Me One Reason, and I got 5 on it. Just having fun with my list. So I'm looking for other songs that have numbers in them. Let me see if I can find anything. And if you have any song requests, you can put them in the chat, and I'll see if I can play it for you. Well, that might just be... Oh, here's one. This one is If I Had $1 Million by the Bare Naked Ladies. It's a weird band name. Okay. Here we go. Katerina, thank you. Play something jazzy. Oh, okay, okay. Let's see what we got here. Going with the numbers theme, So I've got, here's one for you. This is just the two of us, and I'll play it kind of jazzy for you. Katerina, how long have you been playing the violin? Today for about 45 minutes. But in my life, I started when I was like 8. So that's several decades, maybe 3 decades, 3.5. A long time. But I love it. I've always been doing music like my whole life. Do you play an instrument? What do you play? All right, here's just the two of us. I'm going to try to do it jazzy for you. Make sure you're liking, subscribing, and sharing this with other people. And also remember, you can click the little button for a sticker or leaving a tip or a membership with my channel. Keep the love growing and flowing. Check the links in the description as well. All right, this is just the two of us, jazzy style. There you go. Play piano. Hey, that's what's up. Thank you very much, Katarina. Since 8 years. Yeah, that's what's up. Just the two of us is a vibe. Hey, and we did it jazzy, so that was fun. Thank you for the song suggestions. Much appreciated. Liking, subscribing, make sure you dig it. If you really like it, give me a tip. There's a super stickers and what you call. All right, doing the numbers theme here. Hey, this is fun, man. There's a whole bunch of one songs here. We got One Hand in My Pocket, One Last Breath. I kind of need to work on that song. One Love by Bob Marley. One More Time. Hey, there's a lot of number songs here. Let me try one of those and then see from there. Okay, so here we go. This will be One Hand in My Pocket. I think this is right. All right, that was One Hand in My Pocket by Alanis Morissette, I think. All right. Katarina, thank you. Yusuf, good to see you. What's your favorite genre of music? Mine is showgaze, indie, and jazz, sometimes even country. Hey, that's what's up. My favorite genre of music, probably Christian rap is my favorite, like Cross Movement, NF, Lecrae, that sort of stuff. But also I love alternative rock, like 90s, like Incubus and stuff I grew up on. This and that. Um, Pop. I like country too. I like a lot of styles. But yeah. Thank you for playing this song. Drop Dead Gorgeous. Thank you. One by Bob Marley. There is one song by Bob Marley that has the word one in it. So that fits along with the theme for today. This will be One Love. How about that? If I can do that one. Here we go. Okay. Hey, that was One Love, Bob Marley. Cool. Hope you're enjoying the music. Make sure you like and subscribe. And thank you, Katarina. Who we got here? Turgay. Good to see you. Live reminds me of the movie Soul. So touching and emotional about music too. Soul. Do I remember that movie? Maybe. All right, doing kind of a numbers theme. Let me see if I have any other songs that have numbers in them. Oh, is that a song? Yeah. Let me do this one. Hang on one second here. Okay, this is Seven Nations Army. Okay, how do we do this anyway? Okay, here we go. Oh, boogers. Try again. All right. That didn't work. Good. Hey, there we go. That was Seven Nation Army's Hit the Road, Jack. White Stripes and Ray Charles. That's what's up. Playing the Beatles yesterday. That's a good song suggestion. So today I've been trying to stick with a numbers theme. So I've done like, 1,000 Miles and One Love and Seven Nation Army. So I'm kind of sticking with that for now. Let me see if I have any other number songs. Just going through my list of songs here. Oh, here's one. We got lots of number songs, man. Okay. I got Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. I got Two Princes by Spin Doctors. And I'm kind of running low on time. So let's do this. I do like the Beatles. Let me do the Spin Doctors song called what's it called? Two Princes. And then I'll wrap it up with some Yesterday for you. All right. Hello, Maureen. Good to see you. That was fun. All right. This is Two Princes for Katarina. How's it go? Hey, there we go. That was Two Princes by the Spin Doctors. All right, I'm gonna finish it up here with a request from somebody who wanted Yesterday by the Beatles. All right. Do I have this chords? Let's see. Of course not. I should write it down. Hey, thank you for sharing the music, sharing the love. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Hit the little notification bell, let you know when and where I'll be performing. By the way, I do have a gig on Sunday. I'll be playing at a nice restaurant called Omni Coffee and Eggs. So Sunday, I'll be doing a fancy brunch, I call it, starting at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm here in Atlanta. So if you want to check that out, that'd be a fun time this Sunday, Father's Day. Okay, let me see there. Try again one more time. Come on, do it differently. Let's do it this way. All right, I gotta go now. Thank you all for being on the live stream. Bravo, muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Do you know Viola? Voila. Don't know. But I gotta go for now. God bless. We'll see you next time. Like, subscribe, share with other people, and take it easy.